Hello everyone and welcome on in. Today, first of all, today I'm not live. I'm gonna be playing for an hour only, and this is not quite Morrowind. Kinda, this is Morroblivion. We started it on stream, but it was a bit more of an exploration. We went all the way to the Red Mountain to see what was up. I found a couple of issues and they've been fixed. The clothing issue in particular was because of a mod that needs a couple of fixes with a couple of robes. So I've switched back to vanilla clothing because why not? The plan is fairly simple. I think I'm going to try and concentrate on playing the main quest only because two reasons for that. The first one, the main quest is what the Morroblivion team has been working on the longest, so I suspect this is where there's going to be the least issues possibly. Right now they're working on Solstheim, I think, so that, for example, they're still, you know, ironing out a few bugs, things like that. So we'll concentrate on the main quest. The second reason why I decided to do that is because when I play Morrowind, I tend to just skip the main quest or completely ignore it or die before I can do anything about it. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. In Morrowind, it is actually rather challenging to do the main quest only. Like, you'll find that you need to do other things to level up, to find items and things. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to focus mostly on the main quest, and we'll see where it takes us. So, we are in Seydonin. Did I create a new character since we tried things? It's possible, actually. I think I might have done that. I was like, yeah, because she's a Breton and my other character was a Dunmer. So yeah, I did make a new character. And what am I? A bard. Typical, classic. Like, bard is my go-to class, honestly. But I don't think there. Yeah, we just did the tutorial. No, not that. I'm going to use this, which, as I understand, is a cheat. Let's be honest. When you have this enabled, it increases the chances of fancy things happening during combat. And I'm gonna try that because, well, let's face it, combat, especially in Oblivion, like, I can't do this. What weapon do I have? Even a little dagger. What spell do I have? I'm guessing I will want to use this a lot. How do I put my weapon away? Sorry, it's a good thing there was no one. Well, we'll work that out later on. The controls in Oblivion, they feel so foreign to me. I understand it's just a matter of, you know, habit. But that's the way it is. I believe that I did... Hi. This is quite pretty. The first time I played Morroblivion a while ago, it felt extremely green and I thought that was a little too much. Funnily enough, when playing Morrowind with... I was gonna say, this guy is so short. Fargoth, no, he's sitting there. There are some things that I'm used to, you know, people not sitting, for example. So, yeah, that's a bit funny. Alright. I do have the papers, I believe. Where's my leadership directions to Chaos Casadis? I wish I could put my weapon away. F is the special attack. This is throw something. Oh, there we go. This is J. Wow, okay. I think I might have changed that myself, to be honest. The distant... This feels way too much for me, if I'm being honest. I hate that expression, if I'm being honest. Like, if right now I'm being honest, as opposed to the rest of the time. What is this? Is that in fact, you know, the DLC thingy? I think it is. I really need to... investigate Fine Mouth. What are you doing here, Fine Mouth? It pays to take it slow. This is so fast. There is 8 seconds. I think I look.
Fellow from what I've heard. A cut above the usual street corner rabble rouser. He's the talk of Anvil, apparently.
Alright, good to know.
Good day.
I really need to look into the settings for Oblivion Reloaded. Right now it is default, and so the distant object, they sort of pop in existence. I'm sure there's a way to improve that. I'll have to ask people who know, because I don't. Or maybe I can just read the documentation. That could work as well. I was going to say the distant line, apart from the fact that it, you know, pops in and out of existence when I move, it's just too much. It really is just too much. Like even with Morrowind, I reduce it to 3 cells. I like 3 cells, honestly. All right. Do we want to do the little quests around here? Because no, that's not part of the main quest. It's part of a traditional run, but it's not part of the main quest. We are going to do things properly. Let's walk. Let's walk to say the name. I actually like that because the NPCs need a place to sleep at night, then a place to sit as well during the day. She's having a little break. I like the fact that those beds have been added for all the NPCs. I think as a bard I have some alchemy. No. Duh. Morrowind. In Morrowind you have 10 skills. I'm fairly certain the bard has alchemy, possibly as a minor, but I think it's there. It feels so wrong to be going in the water and not being completely soaked, you know? But you know what? That's fine. I will live with this. So what is my alchemy right now? I've talked 1 to Ariel, and that really helped with my mercantile. Cool. My alchemy is 10. Does eating ingredient help? I hope I'm not going to kill myself. This is something that I remember doing in Skyrim, and it's very scary because all of a sudden all the effects are applied, but we're okay. We're okay. Mostly I want to see what I did for my alchemy. This feels wrong. There should be an outflow here. It's not that there should be. We're used to seeing outflows. Yep. Okay. Good, good, good. Sky is pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure in... Oh. Wow. Crashed. I'm pretty sure in Oblivion Reloaded I should be able to reduce the distance. That was a weird crash. Just on changing cell. I'm having, theoretically I will be having a nice French breakfast, café au lait, croissant. But knowing myself, I will forget. Unless the game crashes, please crash often so that I can have breakfast. Also, I'm thinking I might be back in Ariel's because I did install better saves, but I think it's meant to save every 10 minutes or so. Hello?
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brother...
You don't belong to anyone.
It's how they recruit.
My guess is that it,
Seriously? Hi there. Take care.
Be seeing you.
My guess is that it clipped through the floor.
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
This is open. Who sleeps there? Yeah. No, I'm not stealing anything. I have no idea what sort of bard we are. Are we a scoundrel sort of bard? I don't know you. What do you want? Source time rumors. Let's get rid of that. It must be really tricky, you know, recreating, and I'm sure that this is something that applies for the Morroblivion team as well as the Skywind team. You go, okay, we want to do a faithful recreation of Morrowind in a different engine. Fine. But then do you stick to vanilla, or do you include that would be something I'm struggling with. Do you include fixes and modifications that everyone in the modding community, or you know, most people in the modding community agree should be done? I'm thinking, for example, in Morrowind there is patch for purists that fixes a number of things. Typos is one thing, but also fixing, I don't know, ownership of an item that is supposed to clearly belong to someone but doesn't, fixing the value of something. Like, there's all kinds of, there's thousands of little things. It's actually really impressive the amount of fixes that have been done. I think I would want to have those included in the game. Alchemy, everyone agrees that alchemy is easy to exploit. Do we want to keep sort of vanilla settings, or do we want to change things? Though obviously Oblivion might work differently. I don't know if in Oblivion alchemy is something that turns you into a god, a very rich god, very quickly as well. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if we crash here again. We are now in the Ascadian Isles. Yeah, definitely. Whoa. This thing is diseased. Some things never change, guys. A Quama Forager just one-shot me? Wow. I mean, its disease is probably a little stronger, but yeah, I really need to look into that. I can't kill a Quama Forager. Like, I blocked, like, I actually waited for it to attack so I could block. Though I'm guessing blocking doesn't block all the damage, so maybe it didn't one-shot me. My blocking prevented some damage and then I was properly attacked. That's what I'm gonna do. We're going to rely on magic for the time being.
Hello there. How goes it?
I don't know, the faces. It's better than vanilla. That's one of the things that I have actually modded using Oblivion OOC. You know, the go-to face replacer for Oblivion. All I know is OOC. I blame... Don't be shy. I blame modders for using acronyms for the names of their mods. I can never remember the name, or actually what the acronym stands for. I don't know that the scum ponds like that should have bubbles. It's not an ash mire, I would say, but yeah. I really do like this guy. Gotta get my little dinky weapon ready. Oh, you know what I didn't do, I think? Let's have that, just in case. I don't think it would have helped me, you know, previously. How do I cast a spell? Is it C? I think it's C. I actually like that armor. Okay. Chroma. Forager. You and me again. What did I do? Ah, crap. Obviously. Can't even cheat properly. This is pathetic. You giving up? Can't aim. This is pathetic. First victory. I feel... Yeah. I don't feel like I'm a legend just yet. Let's just go along with that. That was a Chroma Forager. I don't know what to expect, you know, with a Nyx Hound. Let's see how it is. I couldn't loot the Chroma Forager for reasons of it just sort of melting into the ground. That's alright. Well, that I don't like that bush. Oof. 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 Like, Daggerfall flashback. This feels... It does feel mostly like Morrowind for now. I mean, you would say, oh, but combat is really different. Sure, it is. But I can't fight in either game. So for me, that was a similar experience of panic and mild dread. And also, you know, not fighting very well. This is a little too vibrant for my taste, but okay, fine. So it does feel like a Morrowind. It feels like a bright Morrowind. And I really should play with completely vanilla assets. I do play usually with intelligent textures, so the textures are vanilla, they have been, you know, improved, higher res and all that. But I also have, oof, the hair. I also have shaders, and I have one in particular that sort of adds that old, it's called the old photo shader that I've always liked. And so maybe vanilla Morrowind is also very bright like that. What are you wearing? So,
Well met. Good to see you. Any new books you
oh, it's a Nordic bear, maybe? I think that's what he wears normally. And I find that I'm actually just skimming on the text, and unless there isn't, or skipping it, unless they actually talk to me, I sort of just skip it. I'm also hoping that the main quest will be fully voiced. And it is not because I prefer fully voiced. I don't mind that Morrowind is not voiced. Mostly because that means that I can read it, and if I'm streaming even better, I can stop mid-sentence and talk to you guys and comment on
I
something.
haven't heard much about him. I'm thinking about going down to Anvil to hear him for myself.
It's a long way from here, but okay.
My greetings to you. What's happening? Bye. Farewell. How do you do?
What's happening? Bye.
I'll be happy to help you, stranger. People are fairly friendly here in Pelagiad. We don't mind answering a few questions. I'm an Imperial Guard.
This is typical Oblivion, right? Where a single NPC is gonna have different voices. I think in vanilla it was most obvious with the beggars. Here it is going to be even more obvious because we have we have three types of voice. They are the voices that are shipped with Oblivion. So the gods, I'm an imperial god, that's probably an Oblivion line. Then there's gonna be the lines, the few voiced line that we have with Morrowind, they're there as well. And then on top of that, I've added a mod using vSynth something. It's a tool that we got a few months ago, maybe a year ago now, that creates that creates voice files based on, and you have the base of Skyrim. It's based on the Skyrim voices. But anyway, I have a mod for Morroblivion that has started creating all the voice files using vSynth something. There's an X in there, I think. Names. And so we're gonna get all kinds of different voices there.
Guards keep the peace and chase down criminals. Each district has its own guards.
That's the one generated by vSynth.
Legion troopers in Imperial districts, ordinators in Temple districts, Ridoran, Hlalu and Telvanni guards in their own Great House districts. Guards collect fines and compensation or drag you off to prison if you can't pay. That's how we punish crimes in Morrowind. We collect fines, and compensation is paid to the injured party or his kin. Don't pay the fine, then do hard labor. All the garrisons are presently at full strength. Except perhaps the Datshed Legion at Fort Darius in the West Gash near the village of Nessus. If you're interested, you'll have to talk to General Darius there.
We'll see.
A rumor says the Emperor has repealed the war tax. We've heard nothing official here, but it's about damn time. We haven't had a war in 10 years.
Just you wait.
He preaches in Anvil. Appeared right after the attack on the chapel there. Sounds like the usual doom-saying nonsense.
I must say that having the NPCs having various expressions when you talk to them is pretty nice. In Oblivion, it still feels a bit clunky, I guess. But that is something that Oblivion does better than Morrowind. Credit where credit is due. This is so empty. We're missing things. We're missing a Rubberman's Get Sharp mod here that adds a forge. We're missing my Imperial Stables mod here. If you have beautiful cities of Morrowind, we're missing a little shed there and over there. Yes. I would want to include mods that I feel are must-have when playing Morrowind. I've actually started a new install. I know. You're like, what else is new? But this one might be the install to end all installs. I know. You're like, what else is new? Every time you make a new Morrowind install, it's going to be the best install with absolutely everything you've ever wanted from the game, and there will be no bugs, and it's gonna be perfect. This one might be. I've if you've already seen my Morrowind folders, I have a hard disk exclusively for Morrowind. I know, dedication right there. It's called the Elder Disc, and yeah, the leaves, they're supposed to go away. Oh well. It's called the Elder Disc, and there's a Morrowind Clean, which is just vanilla, pure vanilla Morrowind and nothing else. That comes from GOG, that I like to use as a basis. I'm getting lost. Pelagiat is there. I'm going this way. And then there's my permadeath and my showcase and my modding and my indie. I have to do something with my Indiana Jones mod list. It needs to be fixed, redone, crapped. There's a script and it's diseased. I like the fact that you can see that creatures are diseased because they have that effect. In fact, I think we should have that in Morrowind. We already have, there's a mod called The Blight that use decals. I still don't know if it's decals. I'm gonna go with decals. And if it doesn't work, we're going to call it my French. What are you doing? There we go. Better. But anyway, once you are diseased, you get a disease aspect onto your skin. That applies to NPCs, that applies to creatures, and that even applies to plants, which is pretty cool. But that only covers the blight disease. I think maybe it's been updated to include other diseases, but I kind of doubt it. And I like the fact that I can tell by observing for a few seconds that. But this is wrong. Where's the thump, thump, thump? Seriously? What? I have contracted brown... How... I breathed the air too close to that scrib. Should have known. Should have known. Okay, this will take me to the fields of Como. So for Balmora, this is a better way, I suppose. And here's the thing, I know too much about the game. We said we're only doing main quest. So I know she's not main quest. My character... Oh, crap. My character has no idea, but... Alright. That's a weird death animation. Are you dead? I'm assuming you're dead. You're dead. I killed it. Just like that. I must say the FPS feels quite nice. And just as I say that, I get a lag. Now because things are appearing. Guys, if you play Oblivion, it doesn't have to be Morroblivion. If you play Oblivion and you've come up with a nice config for Oblivion Reloaded that is pretty but not over the top, and mostly really, really good for performance, please do let me know. Send it to me on Discord via PM or leave it on my Discord if you're there. I would really, really appreciate it. So I think things popping in and out of existence as I run, it's just not going to cut it for me. It's not smooth enough. I'm used to Morrowind. That is, in that respect, smoother, I feel. By the way, let's quick save. I did quick save, right? F5 is to quick save, right? It's gotta be. I'm not getting quick saves, I'm not getting auto saves either. I need to put a timer every 5 minutes to remind me to save. I know you're not main quest, so I won't be talking to you. Now, doing only main quest maybe is going to be a little too restrictive. How about we allow ourselves main quest plus 1 faction? Maybe we could do that. I feel like, you know, the main quest is possibly the least interesting part of Morrowind, or maybe it's just because I know it too well. I haven't played the main quest, like the Morrowind main quest, I have completed it twice in my whole life. Blood Moon I've completed once, and Tribunal, never. I did start it, but I got lost in Sothersil with Sothersil Expanded, an excellent, excellent mod that makes Sothersil so much bigger. And it was completely my fault. I did download an older version, so there were bugs, and so between the puzzles and the puzzles that didn't work as intended, and possibly me trying to use a console to cheat out of the puzzle / fix the issue, I really just got stuck, and I felt that it was getting boring with my character. It was my first bard let's play. And she was Aurelia. So, based on my name. Okay, I know where we are. It really does feel quite empty. I know I'm used to playing with friends and foes, and before playing with friends and foes I never really used MCA. Felt like I wanted to like it, but there were too many things that I didn't like. A lot of things that I did like, and that's why I kept trying to use it. But anyway, I'm used to seeing more people around. This feels like such an empty land.
Hi there.
Oh, is that meant to be like a 3-day beard, or just he likes to eat corn in the messiest fashion ever? Not sure. Not entirely sure there. Let's talk to them. I know they're not exactly part of the main quest, but just an egg miner. It's good to get the topics. Yes, carry potions. About that. We are not carrying potions. Ooh, we can go to Caldera and get ourselves a nice alchemy set. I assume, because you know in Morrowind Vanilla, you go to the tower in the Mages Guild, in the Caldera Mages Guild, and there's a master, I want to say, master alchemy set that is just there right for the taking, because there's no one to see you. Which is why in Morrowind mods, we have so many mods that actually just add an NPC there. That's all it takes. Put an NPC there, but then you have a couple of NPCs there. I feel that's something that I would change. Maybe it has been changed, I have no idea, we'll see. I feel that's something that I would change in Morroblivion, even though in Vanilla it's the way it is. Yeah, I think I would change it. But then it's really hard to draw the line between, well, this is a fix, this is something that everyone agrees is an exploit and should be fixed. Everyone agrees it's an oversight, and even if that's the case... Okay, the Silm Strider animation. Go on, do it again. Did they take the Quara Queen animation? Lovely sound. It is a very nice model. Like, really, it is better than Morrowind. Okay. Are you Hull? Oh, you have feet.
How are you?
Yeah, that's one thing that I did notice last time. I would give Argonians and Khajiits, obviously in Morrowind they don't have boots or shoes, but since in Morroblivion they have feet, I would have given them boots or shoes. Got a map marker added. I'm going through these quite quickly, I'm not reading it. I assume these are going to be the default comments that we get in... Oh.
Some words should be shared.
Oh, okay.
This better be good.
That's the too happy, I think.
So you say. Blow away with goodness. That's pretty far-fetched. Goodness.
It's kind of hard to read the expressions, I feel.
Yeah, right. That works for
Wanna
me.
tell me now? Kinda. She tells me quietly. telepathy. Okay. No, I did not read. I didn't need to read all of that. And I didn't read either. I skimmed at best. But I'm hungry. So there you have it. Oof. Okay. We're not quite as agile as I would like to be. My little healing spell is really, really weak. Now, these have been given ownership.
Food and shelter is hard to come by.
Columer. Who's Columer? Like, I know it's an NPC from Balmora, but because they move about, it's like... Hello.
Good day. I'm Bacala Clusius, publican of the South Wall here in Balmora. We rent beds, and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place near me. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help.
I'm just taking a note to report that to the Morroblivion Discord. The sentence that was cut.
Old Case rents a little bed and basket, just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door to the terrace, then right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street.
I'm a little confused. Because when I have those voice lines, you see, it stays there until I actually click. But when we play the silent MP3, it just goes on to the next one. I don't know. Maybe I haven't installed it properly. I use the one that I always use that is recommended, the Silent Voices by Ellis, I think is the name. I don't know that it's working properly. It doesn't feel like I have 8 seconds to read the line, and it feels like I should have to click once I've read it. I don't know.
I do a little of this, a little of that.
Right. Not suspicious at all. I don't want a bed, but...
Talk to
Sugar lips. We'll see. We'll see. What do you have?
Food and drink will do you some good.
This is something really weird in Morrowind. This guy is always upstairs. Like, upstairs in front of the one bedroom that they rent, and downstairs behind the bar you have a guy who would sell you books, if I'm not mistaken, but no booze. So I'm guessing patrons, they have to come upstairs here, order their food, buy it, and come back 2 floors down so they can sit and enjoy their drink. There we go.
It's so good to meet you.
It's not great service, frankly.
Yes, I know my way around Balmora.
Who are you? Hastius.
That old sugar tooth. I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bacala Clusius.
Yeah, I did, thank you.
How do you do?
How do I,
They say
how do I leave?
Greetings to you.
Okay. Click anywhere that is not an NPC. Albus Terry. Yeah, who are you? Yeah, I've been told. So yeah, I want to have voice lines because without them I don't have time to read properly anyway. You're a lovable rogue. You are? You're clad in armor. Okay.
I've never read that.
Fast Eddie right here.
Something
Okay, people, move, move, move out of my way. Let's go talk to Gaius Cosatus.
How goes it?
Safe travels. It's you.
I really like the look of the chitin armor.
What?
I think it's a very, very good look.
Good to see you. What's new with you?
By the way, I did pick up that... Oh no, I didn't this time. The newt scale armor that fell from the floor. I didn't pick it up this time. Bummer. Honestly, I think because I have saving good. F5 does work. Because I have Mascar's overhaul, it actually puts a limit on the gear that you try to equip. You need to have a certain level. So chances are I wouldn't be able to equip it anyway, but it's nice to have. I know where it is, so there's that. Hey, Caius, you tired? It's not as decked as I remember.
Yes, I'm Caius Cosades. But what do you mean you were told to? What are you talking about?
Huh?
What are you talking about? So, you say you're new here and you've been told to report to me and deliver a package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it. Yes, very interesting. So, it says here the Emperor wants me to make you a novice in the Blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. Are you ready to follow my orders, Outlander? Good. Welcome to the Service, Novice. Now you belong to the Blades. With the you can use my bit if you need to rest, but leave my personal stuff alone unless I say otherwise. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our Blades trainers now, or if you're in a hurry, I can give you orders right away.
Give me orders.
But don't forget to visit the Blades trainers.
I will not forget. Is what I meant. Blade
These
trainers.
Blades agents offer training. Not free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Ritalin, Tiomalin, and Nineters here in Balmora. In Caldera, see Shorin Leorian. In Old Run, see Gildan. Storva Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Old Run. And alone, the scout could be found at Url's trade house in Seda Neen. Alone, the scout can usually be found at Url's trade house in Seda Neen. You know where that is. You arrived in Seda Neen by boat. Nightblade Gildan lives in Old Run, the Ridoran district seat north of here, beyond Caldera. Gildan is in the southwest corner of town in a house to the right of the steps up to the temple. To get to Hunter Nineters, leave my door
I
facing
don't think I
south.
ever talked to
Go right
Gildan.
down the steps, then turn left and head south, looking for his door on your left. Warrior Rivlin lives 2 houses south, upstairs.
I'm doing those
Ask the
topics
Rattan
because
store
then they
about
disappear
what's
from the
happening to
list,
your
so
herd
it's
south in the middle
tidier.
of an hour west of Caldera. I've only been there once and couldn't give you directions. Go look for him if you feel like a little hike.
Sure.
Mage Shorain Leorian is in Caldera, the next town north. Her half timber and stone house north sits between the twin towers of the North Gate and the Governor's Hall.
Noted. Those are some pretty good directions, frankly. Tiermalane is the last one.
Healer Tiomalin lives 2 houses south downstairs.
Will do. Okay. Give me orders.
First thing, Pilgrim, you're new, and you look it. Here's 2
I like those
drinks.
orders.
Go get your...
Go
And
shop.
Second thing, you need to cover identity around here. Freelance adventure is a common profession. Sign on with the Fighters Guild, or Mages Guild, or Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion. Advance in the ranks, gain skill and experience.
Okay. You know how I was saying we should join a guild? Seeing as he is main quest and he's telling me to join one of those, I think we should join one of those. But which one? Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Imperial Cult, or Imperial Legion? Let me know what you think, guys. You know what? I think there should be a way for me to put up a poll. I'll do that, and I'll join whichever has the most vote. It might be just the one vote, but that's just the way it's gonna be. So between Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Imperial Cult, and Imperial Legion, I feel that maybe Imperial Cult is the least relevant to a bard. But then again, why not?
Or go out on your own, look for freelance work, or
Yeah, but like, give me the orders. I don't want to have to come back again.
like I said, Pilgrim.
Okay. Oh, wow. He's not giving me a chance. It's like, piss off.
You too.
You weakling. What is this? It doesn't even have ownership. But we don't have a good skooma mod, so what's the point? What's the point? Alright, let's talk to the trainers. I don't think... That was red? Are you... Actually, where is he? Bloody NPCs moving about. Maybe at the local tavern?
How do you do?
I do okay, thank you. This is locked as well. Well, finding the blade trainers all of a sudden becomes, you know, more of a quest than you would have thought. That's the nearest pub, as it were. So maybe they're here, or maybe they're just walking around. I don't know.
Nibene is a region of mixed farmland, parkland, and forest.
It's quite funny to hear a Nord character in Morrowind giving information about Cyrodiil. But okay. Balen, Eddie, Bale, Tessia, Harrison. Ooh, look at that outfit. Tan.
How do you do?
No, oh, pretty pillow. Didn't think the Thieves Guild was so romantic. Actually, we have an expression in French, fleur bleue, literally translated as blue flower. So it's not quite it, those are pink. But when we say that somebody is fleur bleue, and there we go, blue flower, it means that they're very, maybe a little bit naive, but you know, all about love and romance and that kind of thing.
Well met.
Okay, no blade trainers here. Actually, none of the people with the names I was given. All living, like. Are you going back home? Maybe then I can find my trainer. That looking for 9 toes. Like, it's not locked, so I can go in. I suspect that because it's red, it's because he's not home. Indeed, he is not. I'm not stealing. I'm not stealing. Oh, there you are. 9 toes. You're a blade trainer. Yes, a little moon sugar on the house.
Go ahead.
Doesn't like that. Likes that. I think these are his 2 favorite.
Yeah. Not now, not later. That's
That's
nonsense.
funny.
Don't talk such rot. Don't waste your flattery on me.
You're a blade trainer, but where's the training?
Bye.
I mean, I didn't come here for the training specifically. I came here for the moon sugar. And I'm thinking he just got back home. So who knows? Maybe there's a chance that Tiermalin got back home as well. I wasn't too far, so I'll hop there.
How do you do?
Not right. Still red. Nobody's home. There are many other inns where we can find those people. I'm confident. Peering. And keep hopping. I actually really like the fact that as you reach a certain level in skills, you would unlock certain perks and acrobatics was the one that you can run on water, which I think is super fun. How realistic it is. Debatable, very, but it was fun.
How goes it? How are you?
Trevin? Hey, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock in the evening. Wow. It's you know, like in the UK at 11 they would ring the bell to say, okay, we're not selling booze anymore. That's cool. But apparently it's much earlier in Balmora at the very least. People just go home at 9. That's it. Nothing to see. So, anyway, Caius refused flat out to give me orders. He said I should get myself some gear and stuff. But it's gonna be nighttime. It's gonna be nighttime. Also, I don't have that much money. This is locked. I don't know that I can, you know, significantly improve my gear. I suppose maybe a silver short sword would be much better than an iron dagger. This is the one I got from the office, right?
If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all. What have you been up to?
Kim
I heard people
Colomere. That's where she normally stands. She stands, you know, around here.
damn those things.
Tuna is a bard. Finally plays music. Tourmaline! Hi, Tourmaline. I'm here about blade business. Thank you. See, he does barter, and he has spells as well.
You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
I have a little bit of restoration and illusion. Burden in Morrowind Vanilla, burden is not
Have a look around.
that
You
useful.
won't find better
Potions,
prices in all
they would be useful, but we're gonna get some free ones. If, oh crap. I was totally counting on the Fighters Guild to give me some restore health potions, but we don't know what we're joining. Guys, you really have to tell me what faction we're joining. Mages Guild, Fighters Guild, Imperial Legion, Imperial Cult. That's the recommendations we got from Caius Cosades. The thing is, they are all Imperial factions. So we'll join that one because that's what Caius Cosades said. And then another one, but we'll decide that later once we know a little more about the character.
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor.
No training for me, is it because I don't have enough money? Yeah. Fair.
Goodbye.
But I got the free... Oh, and here's the... Yeah, what did I do? Here we go.
Can I?
Yes, Rithlin is the other one. Hi, I'm a blade trainer. No, you're a blade trainer. Thank you for the steel cuirass.
Pay attention, and you can
And I
learn
can't
what-
afford any of it. Brilliant.
Farewell.
So what did she give me? I can wear this. Which is, like, is it really better than that? It's heavier, but it's not better, and I think I prefer the look of that. So there. I suppose when fighting, we should wear it. But when not fighting, yeah.
Good day. I'm Benunius Agrudalius, publican of the Lucky
I
Lockup
thought-
here in Balmora. We rent beds
I
and
thought
have
that
a
might be
limited
him.
selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may...
You too.
Good day. If you... Yes, we have one available.
I was gonna
It's
say-
taken for the rest of the day. Do you want it?
I can get a room here, wait for morning so I can go shopping and join one of the factions. I can sleep at Caius's. Obviously, if I did join a faction now, then I would be able to find a bed. Okay. No, thank
Suit
you.
yours-
I'm leaving it there.
Farewell.
We're going to call it today. Do let me know who or what faction you think we should join. The ones that Caius suggested are Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Imperial Cult, Imperial Legion. We are a Breton Bard so far. We haven't stolen anything. We seem to be more lawful than chaotic, but at the same time we've done nothing but walk from Satan into Balmora picking up flowers and mushrooms. So it's not like we have a very very clear personality or any personality at all. I already know the first ingredient of everything. I was gonna go, oh, I should eat the ones I don't know, but I already do know most of them. We'll see. Guys, I'm calling it today. I'm gonna make a proper save. Let me know what faction we join, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.